Let's face it, the world is better than it was yesterday, and you know why. It's all thanks to technology. Our lives have revolved around technology, so much that we don't realize we're using it. However, there's more to see with more technology emerging. Today's video takes up a list of the emerging technologies that will change the world. Kindly subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on technology and like today's video. 1. Artificial intelligence. It's already started, and AI might sooner or later colonize the whole world. Artificial intelligence is that technology that can make commands equal to humans. That machine is self-aware and bids intelligence, just as a person would. Chatbots, logistics, self-driving cars, virtual nursing assistants, personalized textbooks and tutors, and even artificial creativity are just a few of the applications of artificial intelligence. It calls for a faster way of delivering at a much lower cost. What's more, advances in AI can improve or be brought to more light in the years to come. What we see currently is machine intelligence spreading bit by bit from those shallow peaks and getting a little broader. Incredible, right? But there are two sides to a coin. When tossed the other way around, it's all good until you're kicked out of your job just because a machine does your work better and faster at no cost. Believe it or not, that's how innovations in technology will change the world. 2. 5G and the Internet of Things. With 4G already in the picture, 5G may seem very exciting. However, the difference between the two is exponential. 5G networks will eventually become 100 times faster than 4G is, enabling many more devices to connect, reducing latency to virtually nothing, plus providing more dependable signals. What could be more exciting than that? This wireless technology will become the backbone of the Internet of Things, with the likelihood of expanding the power of the Internet beyond computers and across a wide range of objects, processes, and environments. This is the hidden technology for such futuristic phenomena as smart cities, robot-driven agriculture, and self-driving freeway systems. Also, for businesses, this 1-2 combo will go on with recent trends and power them to a more proficient level. Remote offices become much dependable under the 5G paradigm, and real-time data sharing of, say, live events or desktop captures will be seamless. It's more complex than this, but wait till it finally emerges. 3. No server computing. Serverless computing is never serverless. It's ridiculous to provide computational aids without a corporal server somewhere. Instead, this technology makes available those resources more effectively. When an application is out of use, no resources are allotted. And when they become needed, the computing power autoscales. This technological transition makes companies no longer ponder over infrastructure or reserving bandwidth, which promises the golden ticket of ease of use and cost savings. Moreover, with this architecture, you'll only build as service runs, so you don't worry about capacity. The future is better with technology. 4. Biometrics. Another interesting phenomenon, biometrics, allows a system to recognize users using their face, voice, or fingerprint. Many people already have one or several of these on their laptops and smartphones. But as the technology improves and becomes more widespread, the old-age passwords may become a thing of the past. Passwords are frustrating, so it's good news that biometrics are going to replace them. Interestingly, most people use the same password for every account and never change them because of the fear of forgetting. Hackers at the other end typically need just one hit to enjoy carte blanche over someone's personal and professional data. Biometrics promises much-needed security of sensitive data. A fingerprint is much more difficult to hack with raw computational power than a password. 5. Virtual reality. With the costs of hardware dropping, processing power is increasing, and high-tech companies like Google and Meta are entering the game. This may be the time for virtual reality to showcase. We believe the future of virtual reality is here because, with smartphone technologies, anyone can create a virtual shared space that business teams can use to hold meetings or work on projects. Technology never seems to stop amazing us. 6. Blockchain. Who hasn't heard of blockchain technology? We often hear of blockchain technology and its alliance with cryptocurrencies. Anyways, it comes off as surprising that Bitcoin, and the popular cryptocurrency didn't make a list. But the technology's online ledger, the blockchain, has taken the digital denomination as the rising business star. Blockchain began its operations as Bitcoin Blockchain Patrol in 2011 and later invented a cryptocurrency wallet that accounted for 28% of Bitcoin transactions between 2012 and 2020. It also employs a cryptocurrency trade and provides institutional markets, lending, business and data charts, and analytics. Unlike traditional, centralized records, a blockchain is decentralized. The permanent record is not stored in one location, but on nodes spread across the system. This design makes it challenging to lose records or tamper with them. The target of blockchain is to allow digital information to be saved and shared without editing. That way, a blockchain is a foundation for immutable ledgers or records of transactions that cannot be altered, deleted, or destroyed. What you probably have no idea about is that, in the coming years, we are set to see more of its genuine possibilities. Blockchain is extremely fast and steady. 7. Robotics. The world saw its first industrial robot in 1962. Technological advances have steadily expanded the robotics workforce representation sense. What you don't know is, in the years ahead, robots will proceed to move out of factories to onto the street to clean and do all the dirty work. However, it would be best if you were reassured that the idea of robots isn't to replace the human workforce. Instead, as more people move into soft-skilled, human-focused jobs, they may likely find the transition a beneficial move. 8. Natural language processing. Natural language processing is a subordinate of artificial intelligence that projects to develop systems that can analyze and communicate through human language. Sound easy, doesn't it? That's only because you'll be reading these words with a mind endowed by transition and the gift of vocabulary. The apparent challenge is with applying deep learning to language. The issue is that words are arbitrary symbols, and as such, they are fundamentally different from imagery. Many words could be the same in meaning, but contain diverged letters. For instance, the same word can mean various things in different contexts. When algorithms finally crack language, the business use cases will be substantial. Think of chatbots, virtual editors, market analysis, instant translation of live conversations, resume readers, and phone auto attendants. 9. Quantum computing. What you may have never heard of quantum computing. It exploits collective properties of quantum states, such as superposition and entanglement, to perform computation. Thus, it solves challenges faster and more accurately. While we shouldn't expect the quantum PC possible soon, we can expect quantum computers to become the backbone for the emerging technologies listed above. Some of these inventions exist today, and more are expected to join the phase. Adopting this technology could make massive data more manageable. It could cut costs on complex development time through speedy simulations and quickly solve multivariable optimization problems. Finally, it may make currently intractable problems manageable, such as those faced in natural language processing. 10. Nanomedicine. Good news, traveling a bit, here's that which you've been waiting for. The emergence of nanomedicine, an application of nanotechnology, is already a practical approach to managing severe and chronic diseases, as drugs in the human body are absorbed very quickly and removed too fast as waste before treatment. Nanomedicine can increase the time in which a drug remains active in the body. Recent advances in genetics, proteomics, molecular and cellular biology, materials science, and bioengineering have significantly contributed to nanomedicine development. Medical scientists are currently working on various medical devices and equipment that use nanotechnology to improve efficiency, safety, and personalization. The evolution of technology is not only with finance, but incorporates the health sector too. 11. Space tourism. Off late, we often hear of space exploration and space tours. Now more and more people are visiting the interplanetary space, all thanks to innovations in tech. The constant advancement in aircraft is making space tourism a reality. Today, many races are developing suborbital tourist vehicles, including Blue Origin, SpaceX, Virgin Galactic, to mention a few. Though space exploration for humans is in its infancy, space exploration's opportunities present to the world now will determine its maturity for future generations. On the other hand, as humans have already chosen the shuttle as a mode of transportation to outer space, some companies are reimagining spaceships. 12. Gesture-based computing. Not comparable to the standard input devices like a keyboard, mouse, game controller, or voice technology, gesture-based computing typically refers to interfaces where the human body interacts with digital resources without using these input devices. How amazing is this? There has been a lot of buzz around the development of gesture-based computing over the years. This emerging interface is much more than tilting and shaking a device, intending to replace the mouse and keyboard as a means of communicating with a computer or tablet. It is one of the most lucrative applications that rely on education technology. In modern marketplaces, gesture-based technology is rising, allowing effective marketing interactions between brands and consumers. 13. Nanobots. Have you heard of these? Nanobots are tiny robots that perform a particular task and are very small. Nanorobots have traveled a long way from science fiction to the next generation of nanotechnologies. Furthermore, they're expected to remodify the technology related to medical diagnosis and drug delivery. It is also predicted that nanobots will have a significant impact on medicine. With these bots, the treatment of cancerous cells would be effective. In our world now, there are lots of technological innovations set to revolutionize the world. This may be the time to fasten your seatbelts and prepare for the new world driven by computers, automation, and technology. Please tell us what you think of these emerging technologies in the world. Are they likely to transform lives or rather replace the human workforce? Let us know in the comments section below. For more information about your favorite technology, watch our videos on 10 coolest gadgets and inventions that will blow your mind 2021, coolest gadgets for men, and the world in 2030, top 20 future technologies. I hope you got a kick out of today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more exclusive content on the latest technology and like today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.